Alright guys, welcome to the third episode of the Philip K. Dick Files. My name is Wes. I apologize for the slight delay. I had some issues come up and I wasn't able to release this episode as quickly as I wanted to. But let's go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to be talking about the Voight Kompff design, which is the design of the lie detector test that is used in Blade Runner in order to be able to tell whether somebody is a replicant or whether somebody is a human. Now, as we exit the first introduction video, when we see the cityscape of Blade Runner, we are taken into a scene. We zoom into the pyramid of the Tyrell Corporation, and we find ourselves in a room that is actually not too dissimilar from the cityscape it is that we just looked at. The first shot it is that we get is very rectangular. The rectangles seem to go off into the distance in repeating patterns, almost like a city, right? Cubicles and cities, in a lot of ways, they look structured to very similar. The only light is that we have coming in through the windows is what we assume is the light that's being illuminated from the pyramids that are outside the window that this man is looking out of. So there is no natural light in this environment, and just like in the cityscape, it's a very smoky environment, right? The air doesn't even seem breathable, and much like the smokestacks it is that we saw at the beginning that were burning off these plumes of smoke with these plumes of fire, we have a man smoking. Now we're introduced to these two characters, the Tyrell Corp employee and Leon, who is suspected of being an android. Now what's interesting about this scene is that when the scene opens up, we actually don't know why it is that he's being interrogated, and we are in the same place as Leon is. We don't know whether he's an android or whether he isn't. But the Tyrell employee treats him with the same indifference. To the Tyrell employee, the man who works for the company that built the replicants in the first place, it's interesting that they have such a hostility towards what it is that they made. And it's gotten to a point where the replicants and the humans are becoming more and more indistinguishable, to where it is that it's turned humans against humans, in a sense. Because like I said, when we enter into this scene, we don't know whether Leon is a replicant or not. But it doesn't seem to matter to the Tyrell employee because he's treated with the same indifference. As the two talk, the Tyrell employee dispenses the Voight Kompff, which is the lie detector test that is used to tell whether someone is a replicant or whether somebody is a human being. From the Blade Runner press kit, this is what I found. Quote, "A very advanced form of lie detector that measures contractions of the iris muscle and the presence of invisible airborne particles emitted from the body. The bellows were designed for the later function and give the machine the menacing air of a sinister insect. The Voight Kompff is used primarily by Blade Runners to determine if a suspect is truly human by measuring the degree of his empathic response through carefully worded questions and statements." So we learn a key thing about the Voight Kompff is that it was designed to have a sinister insect-like appeal. Philip K. Dick often portrays machines as being life forms that are encroaching on human life. And now here's the designs it is that Sid Mead drew for the Voight Kompff. When we look at these designs, it's easy to see an insect-like influence. You know, we can see a head that almost looks like some sort of a praying mantis. And then, of course, we have these bellows in the back that seem to make the machine look like it's breathing. Okay, guys, thank you for checking out the third episode. Next, I'm going to be getting to the story elements since we've got some of the design elements out of the way. And like I had mentioned in my previous episodes, I have a free Philip K. Dick comic, 50-page comic for free in the description below. So if you'd like to check it out, feel free to download, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.